Hey guys, welcome to AlphaSheets. I am going to show you a quick demo of how you can use AlphaSheets to combine Excel and Python and R all in the same sheet here. So this is AlphaSheets, and AlphaSheets is a collaborative programmable spreadsheet. So it looks and feels a lot like Google Sheets. You can collaborate on it, and it has all of the usual spreadsheet stuff like conditional formatting and pivot tables and all the Excel formulas. But what I'm going to show you here in this demo is how you can also gain a lot of power in your analyses by stacking on top of that Python and R directly in the spreadsheet. So let's get started. I'm going to go over to A1 here and change the language to R for a second to pull in some data. And I'll just pull in the NT cars data set here. And that's a data set that R comes preloaded with, which is pretty easy to get started with. And this is just a data about a bunch of cars, basically. And the cool thing to note here is that this is already grouped in AlphaSheets. So AlphaSheets knows that this is an R data frame. And the cool thing about that is now if I want to move over here and find a correlation matrix, like, how is miles per gallon correlated with horsepower, I can start by referencing the entire object that has A1 as its left boundary. So the cool thing about that is AlphaSheets already knows the size of that object. So, if that data grows or something, you don't have to, change A1 up to E35 to A1 to E42 or something like that. Like, it's automatically AlphaSheets knows the size of that object and groups it as one object. And I'm going to call a core function to find the correlation matrix. So that's a pandas function, actually. So AlphaSheets is automatically converting the R data frame to the Python data frame, and then calling the correlation function on it. So there we go. We have a correlation matrix, and we can see that the correlation between miles per gallon and horsepower is actually fairly strong, which is, I guess, kind of expected. And let's do some other just quick data analysis here. Suppose I want the top 5 cars in the miles per gallon category. One way I can do that is using pandas again. So let me first reference the entire object at A1, that entire R data frame, and then call a pandas function on it. There's a function called n_largest that gets you the n_largest. So I want the 5 largest in the category of miles per gallon, and then I'm going to quickly just take the index of that data frame and convert it to a list. And boom, we have the best cars for miles per gallon. And the cool thing about it is that it's still a spreadsheet, right? Meaning if I want the top 10 cars, I just change the cell and it'll update. If I want in the category horsepower, I just change that and it updates. So this is just a quick overview of how you can combine the usual Excel formulas, right? Like, I can go over here and type equals sum of all of this stuff, and all the usual Excel formulas will still work. But on top of that, you also have R functionality and Python functionality, which really makes your analyses a lot more powerful in the sheet. Take care.